Welcome back to episode 9 of Final Fantasy. We ended off last episode with the hideaway being exposed, Sid dying, a 5-year time skip, but absolutely crazy episode last episode. Make sure, if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go check that out. But episode 9, let's get it. But guys, remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're liking the content, make sure to give your video a like. But let's continue.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back. Jill. I'm surprised 5 years have passed and we still have the same clothing.
All operations are suspended.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Who this?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Speak with Vivian. Who's Vivian?
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
Facts.
One might say the same of you.
It's called plot armor.
Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Oh.
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Yeah, facts, man. Like, 5-year time skip?
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Harpocrates.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn.
Ah, Sharon's still alive.
What can I do for you? I remember it like it was yesterday.
We are waiting to treat Sid to hear his welcome when Kuptos all turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries. Tries are might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
You're a new leader now, Clive. Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that when we... Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. Okay. Ask about the hideaway.
Wait, won't
You won't hear me complaining. It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter, and thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback.
The only drawback's the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night. Still, if a pain in the ear hole's a price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I got myself a bargain. Okay.
Go on then.
Bro, you're kidding me. Oh my god, still, bro? Whoa.
Finished, are you?
Yeah, it's fucking mid. No, that's music. No, that's for training. Blacksmith, nice.
What do you need?
Use a forge.
What do you want?
11 bolt. Ooh. Nice, we can do this. 195. Bet. Compare. Yeah. Let's go for this craft.
Should last you a good while.
No. Mid. No. Reinforce.
That it? Fine.
Nice, boys. We have a new sword now. Let's see how exciting it's gonna be.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Norseman Harpocrates.
That is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But Without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogle.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Yeah. On top of that, Gav lost his eye, no? One of his eyes.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not as told us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
All right, let's go see Gav.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crowd.
The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Okay. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Okay, interesting.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
Okay.
But
What are
look
we gonna
how
do?
far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort,
We must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
But what even happened to Joshua? Did he die or something?
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
So you didn't kill him?
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals.
How many of them are left?
To Sid.
I'm guessing those are the 5. Meanwhile, the Northern Territories.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
We just have to go to destroy the mother crystals, no?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Let's go. The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Speak with Otto. Let's see what's up. No, we go this way. Isabella, thanks for the follow.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway. claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Alright. Let's go. New quest is available. Find the curse breakers. Where do we have to go though? Open the world map. Alright, we're at the hideaway. Martha's Rest. Atop a rocky tor overlooking the countryside nests Martha and her flock, offering well-earned respite to all who would make the climb. Let's travel. Let's see what's up.
What happened here?
Oh,
come on.
Martha's Rest, the Imperial Province of Rosadia. Area.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jid and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Okay. Rescue mission then.
But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
I guess so. Dark clouds gather. Find the curse breakers. Bro, every single time I wish there was like something like horses or something. Alright. Where are we? Go right.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
Yeah.
It's a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
That's true. Alright. Well, let's go save Martha. Nice.
You're finished.
Down. That was easy. Alright. Keep on rocking. Basically 250 yards. Ugh. Bro, sometimes I wish there was like a horse or something.
Look. Up ahead.
Who this?
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
Alright.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds.
Ooh.
Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Alright.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all their citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Stay down!
I like the fire for mobility. Well, E3 for mobility.
This one. It's over.
Oh, the damage we were able to do. All right, let's go move on.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Highly doubt it. Glade run the abbey. Alright, let's see what's inside. Oof.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Alright, you're dead.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
Bro, what's with this monologue?
Those words. Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Bro, just kill them.
This one. Get him. Over here.
This one down. That's two down. There we go. Enemy slain. Spoils. 43,000 gil. Alright. Bet let's run with it.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quest complete. The breath of wind. Huh?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Probably taken. Or if not, probably like bleeding in a ditch somewhere else. See if he's alive in here. Aww.
Found her.
The abbot.
Damn. Rip.
The bearers died protecting him.
Yeah.
calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
Wait, who? Oh. Yeah, but he's about to die.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are.
Yeah.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be safe unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid, where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Yeah. All right.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Release. Sorrow-wise. From the casting, return to Martha's Rest. Make for Redux jump. Whoa, what's the hell is this? Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may use to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Okay.
Everything is spotted us, Torgal. What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a thirsty eyeball.
Dodge. Dodge. Whoa, dodge that. Nice. Nice. Oh, snap. Oh, dodge. Dodge. There you go. Nice. Got him. Nice. There we go. There you go. Down you go. Notorious Mark slain. 5,000 gil. Let's go. We got no good materials. Okay.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge.
Yeah.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
All right. Let's go move on. Wait, can I just like fast travel? Yeah. Child Obelisk. Martha's Rest. Psych if you think I'm gonna be running all that.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Martha. Let's get it.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains.
Yeah.
That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Alright, black blood. What is this? I think only something. Oil, basically. Return to the hideaway. Okay. Let's go. The hideaway. Amongst the unfitting remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and the companions forward the path to a better tomorrow. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Where's Gav?
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Okay. If you say so.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Alright.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
Bro, that's funny.
Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Bro, that's funny. Hey, what's up, Ivac? Evac. Oh, those counters now open. Alright. New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliance reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hump Board, all three located in your auto in the mess. Alright, man.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Alright. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Hawk's Cry Cliff. Southern Rosaria. From these heathered highlands, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle and everything else in between. Let's fast travel, boys. Let's see what's up.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Hawk's
How
Cry
far do you
Cliff
think your
House.
mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Yeah, bro.
Which is why we should hurry.
Rich, bro.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Alright, I've lost. Wait, you know what? I am the thunder.
This one.
Make for Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What were their 100 full legions? 100? We're going hunting for outlaws. How do you like that, boy?
Okay, where's this other... Down here, no? Are you? The youth.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Most likely it's you. Destination quest. Oh, okay. Speak with the locals.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Make for poor Isolde. Bloodlines. You know what, guys? I think it's actually a good point just to end off right here, before we get into it, because if we do start the next mission, it'll be a little bit long. But guys, I will be streaming back tomorrow. But hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 9. There wasn't that much action, actually. It was more of you know, plot development and as well as character development. Just some info on the happenings, the circumstances of the world. But guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to give the video a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.